Today we are hitting the road and heading to the small town of Houston, Minnesota. A town so small the population is only 997. And you may be asking, Willow, why would you go to a town so small? Well, I love small towns, but this town is home to the International Owl Center. Hey all you colorful sprinkles, join me in the polycule as we take a look at the International Owl Center. Are you all ready to go see owls? It's owl time, baby. You've probably heard of the Batmobile, but have you heard of the Owlmobile? It's parked out front. Despite this building being here a very long time, they opened this building in 2015 as their temporary home, with future plans to move to an even bigger facility. Every year, they have an International Kids Art Contest for owl art, where kids all over the world submit their owl artworks. And they're incredible. There are also other owl trinkets in the gift shop, rings and irritable owl syndrome, and something that excited Caden, an owl pellet dissection kit. That's a very Caden thing to be interested in. They had some really cool things in this gift shop, as well as Houston, probably their mascot. But it was time to see the owl presentation, which I couldn't film the full thing because they don't allow people to film it. I guess they want people to see it for themselves. But I did get to meet Ruby the Great Horned Owl, as well as a couple of Ruby's friends. After Caden chatted with the expert for a bit, I explored the museum area. They had all sorts of skulls and eggs and owl art as well. On the back wall, they have a ton of owl taxidermy, so you can see all different types of owls and where they're from in the world. Owls have such cute faces. Just look how cute they look. At the same time, they look all serious and regal. Oh, yikes! Okay, maybe not all of them. Just below the taxidermies, they have the wingspans of all the owls, and I learned that Nikki has the wingspan of a Eurasian eagle owl. They also have this giant map on the wall labeled with all the different ways to say owl around the world. And in case you're wondering, in Australian English, it's owl. One of the things the presenter told us is that owls eat a ton of rodents, and rodenticides are killing a lot of owls. So they also had a display of different ways to get rid of rodents that are safe for owls. Now, mind you, I would probably use one of the non-lethal methods, as I can't bear to see a cute little rodent dead. Oh boy! They even have examples of how you could build your own. This sticker area over here was so that you could make a pledge on their wall saying that you would do things to help better protect owls. So you could pledge to use less paper, or keep your cat indoors, or leave dead trees. As someone who collects stamps, I thought this section was pretty neat. They had stamps from all over the world and currency with owls on it. And in fact, if you're following me on Instagram, you might get to see some extra footage like this area where I heard a parent tell their kid, "Don't touch those are owl pieces." That was pretty disturbing, but it was time to go because we had some more owls to find around town. Downtown, they have an art installation called the Parade of Owls, and you can go looking for these owls all over town. We're on our way to the coffee place. We're on an owl hunt. Well, we're not hunting for owls. That would be bad.
That would be against.
That's the opposite of what we're doing. After getting a little lost, we eventually found where we were going. We found the actual coffee house. It's over there. This neat coffee house was actually in an old building as well. It's called Barista's Coffee House, and the building was built in 1885, and it was originally a barber shop. Here's a newspaper article of the last barber that worked here. And now it is this beautiful coffee shop. This whole town loves their owls because they were everywhere. It was time to take our order on the road and head to our next owl location. How is it?
It's yummy.
Good.
No, it feels too hot to drink.
What'd you ask for?
Me?
Yeah.
Whatever sounded good.
Whatever sounded good.
She got a mystery drink.
Mystery drink. And then I got a white caramel mocha. And then look at this cool building. Slightly down the road and across the street sat another owl.
I'll read the owl facts. Height, 7 to 8 inches. Wingspan, 18 inches. Weight, 1/4 a pound. Habitat, mature forest. Interesting fact, they are so small and creative that no one knows how often saw-whet owls nest in this area.
Around the corner we met Rocky the Rock Snake, and I'm going to have to add a painted rock clown to this because I love this idea. Our next owl was located at the local library. Let's take a look inside first and see what's in there. It wasn't very long until Nikki found herself quoting Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
It was so overquoted.
It's so fetch.
Stop
trying to make fetch happen.
Why? Why was that a thing? This rubber band table was a really cool idea as well. Caden went straight to the bug books, but even in the bug section and all around the library were owl pictures painted from those kids from all over the world. Speaking of owls, we asked where the owl sculpture was and they said it's right out back, so we walked around the building and found this. A really steampunk looking owl. Then we took a cute family photo in front of the tree and headed over to the Nature Center. The Houston Nature Center was attached to a natural park, and there were many things to see inside, including a lot of fossils, taxidermy, skeletons, and other cool objects that you can find out in nature in this area. Ever since moving up north, one of my favorite things about the squirrels here is that they come in many different colors. And despite the many animals on the walls, one of my favorite animals that they actually had here were all these birds from the area on the table in these tubes. You could take a really close look at them. Outside is the natural playground, which was put there because they have plans to build the future owl center in this area. There were a lot of these bicycle wheel sculptures all over town too. The plural of bridge is the plural of bridge is bridgei. Or bridgei. There is a pond. Wow. Look at that. That's really cool looking. This is so pretty. We then sent Caden across the other bridge to check and make sure that it was stable enough to hold our weight, and then we walked over. After walking for quite some time, we did get tired, but we did see one more sculpture on our way out. And although this place is no Houston, Texas, they do have a lot of great small town charm and all of the cool little quirky things that make this owl-filled city a really cool place to visit. Like the amazing people at the International Owl Center, who make this place like the Hollywood of Minnesota. Okay, maybe just that sign makes it look like the Hollywood of Minnesota, but it's a really cool place to visit. And it has a really scenic route on the way there, and if you want to go on more road trips with me, make sure to hit that subscribe button to see where I'm going next. Also, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and check out one of these other videos that you might like.